is what triggered today's topic. Do we honestly know what... I want to talk about TikTok in particular. I don't want to talk about social media in general. I want to talk about the devil that I know. I want to talk about TikTok. I'm not on Facebook. My business is on Instagram. I am 90% of the time on TikTok. Now let me talk about something I know. Now, you can bring the other social platforms in, but you must remember, Hore, I cannot relate to Facebook because I'm not on Facebook. I cannot relate to King. Remember, if you are going to tell me, Ore, Ausna Lady, look at Twitter, remember, I cannot relate to you. Ausna Lady, look at Facebook, I cannot relate to you. So I'm going to make it clear that we are talking about TikTok in particular. Mampanza, thank you. So, do we really know what is TikTok? Do we really know what we signed up for? Okay, I hear a few people saying, "Na Ausna Lady, I am here for fun. I am here for games. I am here to get into conversations. I am here to have fun." I hear that and I understand you. But do we understand that? Now I'm going to take it a notch up and you will hear where am I going with my concern. I am just going to take it a notch up. Do we understand that TikTok is not a bank institution? Do we understand that when I send you my banking details in my DM, we are actually breaking one of TikTok's agreement? Do you understand that if today Aus Ruth may come into this platform and cry and tell us, "I don't know where I'm going to get tonight's dinner. Ausna Lady, banabaka bakontle. Ausna Lady, our house was broken into." Can you imagine when you hear a sobbing story from someone and you as a host, you take it upon yourself to take people's donation, to allow people to send money into your account? You are breaking one of the agreements with TikTok. Do you know that you are breaking laws? Do you know that tomorrow when they call you a scammer, TikTok cannot come and say, "I know Ausna Lady. I know when she signed up for her account." Guys, did you check the fine print before you joined TikTok? What is it that you are throwing yourselves into? Do you know that sobbing stories are not going to end? And do you know that if you bring your child here, if you bring your child onto this platform and you are sharing with us that your child has a disability, do you understand what you have done to that child? You have exposed this child to the world. You have exposed this child's weakness. You have exposed logo okuncane that this child was holding you onto. Are you aware of what you are exposing your child unto as a parent? Your child has trusted you with their disability, but you are coming onto this platform and you are asking for donations, and you think if Ausnaledi is going to get 10,000 rands as donations, you think I am going to give you 10,000 rands back? I just want you to sit and analyze what I'm just saying now. So I have received 10,000 from 51 people who are donating because a certain child has a disability. Now I have 10,000 in my account. What makes you think I will deposit the full amount to you? I just want you to let that one sink, because I'm going to add a new one later. Now listen to what I've just said. I have received money from strangers. Okay, that has sunk in, right? Cool. Now let's move to the next one. Now, the next one is this. The next one is this. Your child has trusted you with their disability. You think today you are talking to 43 people and your secret will stay with 43 people. Now someone goes to a radio station, someone goes to TV, someone goes to a journalist and shares your story. Hey! Lord have mercy. Guys, do you know how many people on this platform, they have disclosed to me, they have disclosed their status. Ausnaledi, I'm HIV positive. Ausnaledi, I am taking ARVs. Guys, I would be living in a mansion. I would be living in St. Louis right now. I would be living in Hawaii because of your secrets. I would be living a ravishing life because of what you have told me in confidence. Now, before you come onto this platform and share your sobbing story, have you thought about the after effects? Have you thought about when you switch off from that life, what's gonna happen to you? What's gonna happen to your child? Now that you have exposed. Now there's TikTok South Africa here, there's TikTok Nigeria, there's TikTok UK. So many people are connecting from all over the world. Now, the point that I'm trying to get to, Do you know by you donating to someone that you do not know, you have broken one of TikTok's laws, one of TikTok's rules? If somebody runs away with your money, you have nowhere else to run to. Ke ausna lady ki dula kae? Where do I stay? Yes, ke ausna lady right now. Yes, you know me. We come to her lives, worry motivator. Ausna lady, I love you. Ausna lady, you are my mother. Where do I live? Do you know my location? There you are coming onto somebody's platform. You are sharing your deep secrets with the world. And then tomorrow you want them. I will open the floor now. I will open the floor for you guys to come in, join, because Holy Spirit says not now. Holy Spirit wants to reprimand. Holy Spirit wants to use a small whip, but is telling me no, not now. Do you know who I am? If I say Mafusi is my friend, have you seen me and Mafusi? Have you? Have you even seen pictures of me, le Mafusi? People of God, you need to be careful on these platforms. I shared the other day, I said, if you don't know how to keep your secret, get yourself a journal. Get yourself a journal. Write it down. I think it's burning you. It's inside. It wants to come out. It's burning you. Get a journal. Write your emotions. Write about how you are feeling. Now, I want you to compare this. This is your child's life, and this is 10,000. Hold on for 1 minute. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. This is your child's life, and this is 10,000. Is it worth it? I'm gonna ask again. Is it worth it? Now, the floor is open. And I've said that. Put your child's life and compare to that 10,000. Sometimes we are so desperate that our decisions, that our people get vulnerable, people get stupid, people get into situations. Guys, Holy Spirit says, I'm a break. I'll just break there. I'll just put a stop there. Guys, the floor is open. Come in. What's your take? Am I talking gibberish? Am I from another planet? Do I hear what am I saying? Is it true? Ausna lady, what the heck is going on this platform? Let me call in my friend. Maybe she might explain. Maybe I might get. You.
Hi, Asnadi, how are you?
Yeah, ke sharpish.
Yeah, I hear you, hey. I hear you. Hi, everyone. Asnadi, I really don't know. I really don't know what to say. I don't know what popes this kind of behavior, but I think people just they ikutlwela bohloko too much and they don't think about a lot of things and I wouldn't say humiliation or mara ke go itsela mofatshe ba ikutlwela botlhoko. So, and it also I get to keep young without being very rude, but in all essence, we pay like a fatty, we could botlhoko and they don't care about their own image or seriti sa bone. Wabo? Seriti, yes, khomotso.
Is it, Tabak, would you say, is it because they are just thinking in the moment? They are just thinking in today.
They are thinking for the moment, ba batla go kry-a dilo mahala, ba batla go utlwelwa botlhoko, and they don't care about the consequences or ditlamorago tsa teng gore, like you said, exposing bana ba bone to the world or.
Mm.
Mm.
But again, Tabang, I'm trying to think. Ne, maybe Pela, I'm trying to look at all other angles. I don't want to look it from my view. I want to see other angles. Let's say again, Tabang, maybe it's a point of desperation. Maybe you got to a point where now o kgathetse ke dizangoma, o kgathetse ke di-doctor, o kgathetse ke all the information that is not helping you. And now here you are, you find people that are talking about something that you can relate to, and then you decide, yo, Erike request. And then you request. And then there, bah, you expose your child. You expose your child's um, disability. You show the whole world what is wrong with your child. So I'm trying, let's try and shift into that angle, maybe, Tabang,
But
the angle of desperation.
but also, I was not that desperation can also open doors to being taken advantage of. If you open yourself to in such an extent, surely you would think Hore, there are people who would try to take advantage of my situation.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Because when Tabang, once it's done, it's done. Well,
You can never go back. You can't take it
exactly.
back. Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
And
And
that's
that
when
is the part Ellen Hore intula offside, where now you cannot come back onto Ausna Lady's life and say, guys, Mabani, I had a savannah, the way that I was thinking, neki control ki savannah. Because Tabang, let's be honest, mo TikTok, the 51 people that are here today is not the same 51 people that will be here tomorrow, right?
yes. Yes.
So do you
Yes.
get what I'm saying? So
I
even
also
if
get what you're
you
saying.
want to come back and tell us your apology and tell us that une o kenwe ke moya o mobe, but now your child is exposed.
Exactly. And that is so embarrassing. Do you know apologizing is so embarrassing? Like apologizing is embarrassing and it also shines a certain light on you. It gives a certain perception of who you are as a person. And sadly, not everybody understands.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Just that. Can you hear how I'm talking, Asna lady? I've got flu. I can see if I've got flu, I've got corona, so hence I have not been carried on.
Samo checka corona
Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna go down. I'll stay in the comments, Asna lady.
All right. Sharp Tabang. Get well soon, Tabang.
Thank you, Asna lady.
Guys, if you are not joining after Tabang, I'm leaving you. Ibile ke le boditse hore ke lapile. I'm going to eat now. So if you flew ke corona. Khomotso sa mo check. Ba kenye that stick up your nose. Ke corona. Guys, flu ya jwanong ha isa le flu. Ke corona, full stop. Fela ngo dlala ka di feelings tsa rona. It's COVID. Aba ilo ke positive. DK, welcome.
Hi, Osna lady and Babutle.
Sharp.
Sharpish. I'm a little bit anxious today. I don't know how to but nka se be long. TikTok for me, I've learned so much for TikTok. Ne? Sometimes it's not a matter of but sometimes ke an awareness. Some people whenever they but disclose or whatever se ba se disclosang ga se issue ya go neither tšhelete or
Okay.
go ikutlwela botlhoko.
Emma Hanyane DK, because it said Wanga Sona is different. Now, wabona ha DK abua ka awareness ya depression. I understand that. The part e ke sa utlwisising DK ke ha o so o tlo hlahisa difahleho tsa bana ba hao. Wa utlwisisa? Now it's no longer about you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, ke a go understand the Ausna lady because in a way o expose ngwana which o tlo gola ka yona ntho everything e leng on mo social media e ka slow ngwana o gola ntse a e bona.
DK, you are on the same track in Najwanong. Ultra DK, I have spoken about so many things on this platform because I was bringing awareness. But I have never said, because ohopole hore wena DK, ha o le mama Mapule, le mama Dineo, you owe these children you owe these children protection. Utlwisisa? So how fetsa ho hlahisa Mapule le Dineo mo social media? Are you aware that this child is going to school tomorrow?
Yes, Osnali, definitely because bana ba rena no ba exposed too much go social media. So hence, okay, ere ke dire a little bit of scenario. I've been more kidding more whatever. I can't say ne mara ke ntse ke tsena go di life tsa batho learning about that. And ke wish I could just request and share my story. But ke palla go share the story because hona yaanong ha ke sa tlhele ke phelela nna ke le one. I have a daughter, I have a son, which tomorrow. So which tomorrow ba tlabe ba pick up at that go social media. Ha ke so nne le go dula fatshe le bona ke ba bolella gore bana ba ka ke nnile le this and this and this and that. So but ba tlabe ba itseya go social media and tomorrow ke tshwantse gore ke ba dire ready emotionally before ke tlo e beya ko social media gore ge bana ba bang ko sekolong or ko strateng ba thoma ba e discussa e be le gore they are emotionally, physically, intellectually ready.
Thank you, DK. That is what I'm talking about. Bona, how about we bonta awareness? Kawena, DK, there is nothing wrong. But once you bring in an innocent life, that is where I am saying it is wrong. Mafusi, welcome Lala.
Retseng. Ke a utlwahala o sena le.
Yes, ke a utlwa no.
Oh, okay. You know now what I wanna say is that what you're saying is true, but as people we think after we've made mistakes. Basically, that's what I wanna say. We we regret after the stigma has been created to the kids. Because remember, as much as we are coming here to expose the disability, I'll speak to disability because you spoke about disability. In disability, there are people who are screen recording here. They are going to post on Facebook. This disability, it's no longer being exposed to people who are on TikTok only. It's now on all social sites. It's on Twitter, it's on other social sites. Let me not mention other things. And then you have a kid whom their parents allow them to have like socials like the internet to have like the social media and what and then they join this kind of lives because they are kids from the suburbs whom they have like the access to Wi-Fi, access to computers and whatsoever. When they join this and they see who this particular kid they're talking about, I know most these people who this kid is from my class or is from another grade. And then now the kid starts being a laughing stock in the school, not knowing who this thing is being created by my own biological mother. My own mother is the one who broke me, basically. So we are as parents, we don't think what are the repercussions to exposing our child or our kids sicknesses. So what's happening in this platforms when I was a lady, we come here wanting people to have sympathy or to feel sorry for us, not knowing who we are destroying the innocent souls at home. So I really really agree with sometimes resources among social platforms really are gluing or really we expose such disability or we expose what and what not, and not remembering who we didn't even ask the kids how do you feel if I can go out there to tell people about what's wrong with you, because people are asking or why can't you talk or why can't you walk or what sickness do you have, and hear from that innocent soul we just take decisions because we say we are parents, so we are bullies basically. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna stop there and hear what else.
All right. Thank you, Mafusi. Valid point indeed. Valid point. And I think ke more e ke batlang ho hlaha ka teng hore sometimes we don't even ask this child's permission. These are human beings that have full rights. Now, as I made an example, Hakifetsa Wali DK, I said this human being has to go to school the next day. What's up, guys? This is an example before I let Auspalesa Abue. I'll give you an example. Kilibonte the power of social media. I want to hore. Once you expose your child, you are not exposing your child to 36 people here. Now, there was a cousin of mine that passed away. Now, this cousin of mine, I was very close to him, very close. He was one of those cousins, Baleng Horeman, you know, Nerili Gazlam. Now, when he passed away, my family didn't know how to tell me. My family didn't know hore naledi re tlo mo jwetsa jwang hore motho o so ha sa leo. But because of the power of social media, I knew on the day when he died because the accident was exposed here. The friends that he was with in the car, they showed the accident here on social media. Now, let's go back to your child. Your child has to go back to school tomorrow. My son Ofense is currently here on this life. And my son sees the child that was exposed here yesterday. Children are nasty, guys. Children are nasty. Now, because when the parent, you didn't have the power to protect your own child, who is going to protect your child? Auspalisa, greetings.
Greetings, everybody. Greetings, 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 greetings. Osna Lady Mafusi, DK, and everybody. Yo, Osna Lady, hi man. Whatever, when I hold a mail, ho ukutla ka dilo tse that like, wait, if I may say, like kitty mind fucks. Like they just like they take us into the spaces where we have to really tap deep in, and like we need to now we need to pull ourselves back towards ourselves, and then re nagane gore mara what is it that we are doing. Mena Lady, you know, for those who have read my book, right? I remember I probably could have released this book a long time ago based on what I've been going through or went through. But then at the end of the day, I also needed to be very careful because ke na le bana. And ke na leng bana jwalo, I needed to make sure hore what I want to disclose to the world, my kids need to hear it from me first. So I was gang raped in 2005. So I had to wait up until at least if my son is about 17 and my daughter would then be 15, to sit them down and say, you know what, this is what, as much as they have seen the other things, they did not know. And say to them, this is what I've been through, this is what I've experienced, Mobophelong. And I needed to make sure my children hears my story from me than from the world out there. This is the reason why, Osna Lady, I only started going out on public spaces 2017 when I was invited by Oprah Winfrey ko Constitutional Hill when she had an event go. And I also had to seek in my book, Osna Lady and Tabang, those that have read, there's a part where I speak of my son and his the rejection from the dad. I had to seek permission first. Hore, can I put this in my book now from my child? Because remember, this is his story. As much as he's my son and all this is about me and my experience, but then where does this leave him as a child? I needed to be very sensitive towards that. Because like Kamoko, DK, and Mafusi are saying, and Luena Usna Lady Hore, you know what, society is a very, very cruel space. And we ought to be careful. And these platforms, they do not forget. We can do things today, and then 20 years later, those things, or say things when I'm a fusikamo because bare recorder, 20 years later, those things will come back because people have then decided by pile mosebetsi gore they will then become batho baba monitoring batho that would come and bring back our pasts. This morning, Osna Lady, I said something. We were having a discussion. Yeah, Hore, do not go looking for me in my yesterday because I no longer reside there. But now, because of what the social media do or does, what social media does, when I Osna Lady, it's a constant reminder of things that we kanako eo. Some of the things we bring on ourselves, some of the things we say them out because probably we want to vent out. Some of the things we say them because maybe somebody is going through something and then they need to, they want to, they don't have hope and then they need that little yana hope to say, okay, there's a point of reference. But then now the problem is you might come out in good faith, but then to who are you coming out?
Correct.
Number one.
Correct.
Yeah, to who are you coming out? And then number two, when I was lady, social media, like these platforms, they are very toxic. 2016, I lost my cousin's sister. And I remember that time you just reminded me because you shared your brother or your cousin's story. Honanong. I was called. I spoke to her in the morning. We were supposed to have an event, and then she called me, and then I was supposed to come 10 o'clock. Ka nnete, 10 o'clock I was heading towards her work. And then I get a call, bare Palesa Petunia has passed on, but it was like 30 minutes ke fetsa go bua le Petunia, bare Petunia o tlhokahetse, an anonymous call. And I'm like, what do you mean Petunia o tlhokahetse? I just spoke to her now. And it was like, no, o tlhokahetse, she was hit by a car on her way to work. So as I said, ke kopa le ska botsa anybody, I am coming. And as I was driving, Osna Lady, Facebook was already raving, like the pictures Sahahe was already there, like her body was in pieces, but the photos were circulating. Kanako, she's got little ones, bana ba banyane. Rona as a family, we are trying to gather enough strength. This child is coming back from work, from school, sorry. A neighbor, a goga ngwana a re Bronwyn, yo, I'm sorry, your mother o tlhokahetse. And kanako eo, I'm still walking towards this child, trying to you can't just break the news like that. But then people, by pile the tasks, you know what, they will go and do certain things. When I was lady. So, like, we ought to be very, very careful. What is it that we are doing, and then what is it that we want to get out of this whole thing? Because Rona, we might have the good intentions, but not everybody share the same intentions. Stop mo.
Yeah. Profound indeed, and kiadumelana Luena in every angle of what you've said. Now, Nahana Auspalisa, when you were just writing a book, and you asked your son, Wari, can I share your story? Now, this is words. Because ha Auspalisa angotse kiatsiba Auspalisa uchinchile mabito, a lot of names in your book to protect Batuba
Yes.
I understand, yes. I mean, now by now everybody knows that my son is offensive. The moment in Kamitaka Shon, now, of course, if I have to write a book, Nkasere offense, I will have to find a name where I will have to. That's why, Kiri, when as a parent, your primary role is to protect this child. As healthy, as deformed, as the way as they are, All that God requires from you is to protect this child. Now, when at an infancy, you are bringing this child here. I like what DK Auspalisa they've added. They said, internet does not forget. Guys, listen to this. Internet, it does not forget. This child is going to grow. This child is going to be an adult one day. And when the things that this child are not going in order, who is this child going to blame? You exposed this child way too early. Now I'm going to go into a Christian mode. Now the Christian mode that I'm going into is, as Batu, we have stopped praying. We have stopped asking God for permission. Now, God has never lied to me. God has never told me to turn left when it was supposed to be right. And the other day, Nekinali Mafusi Kokoko Livinya Ausman Panza, Kari Christians, we are sitting back. Christians, we have taken the back seat. We are watching Manyala and we are going along Le Manyala. We can see that our children are going haywire. We can see that social media is going to be the end of us, but we are in it. No, today I have to use this to Paetsisane and say, when your child's future is not bright, who is it to blame? You didn't even ask this child, is it okay if I come onto this platform and talk about you? That's a human being. That's God's creation. And you have the power to come here and ask for 10,000 rands. 10,000 rands if elakalitati, my friend. Let me tell you. That 10,000 rands, you are going to blow it because you didn't work for it. Easy money, easy go. Namafusi knows me. If I want to give out money here, I will go to your DM and I will give in secret. Why are we playing with the world? Christians, where are you? Why are we playing along? I said on that live, Hanekina Limafusi, I said, our children, they don't even have assembly. Our children, Hona Jonum DK, I can start a song and say, Modi, Modi, Boka, Wena. Our children will never join. Our kids don't know the fela. You know who's to blame? Us. We are to blame. No, I can start a song now. They will not join. They will not know where is this song starting from. Ubuakamang. Who is to blame? Christians, we are sitting back and we are watching and we are going with the flow. It's not right. I am just here today to say it's not right. There's a reason why God gave you that child. I am here today to confirm to you there is a reason why God gave you that child. And the same way He has given you that child is the same way He can take that child. Today I'm not popular on TikTok. Today I will not get to 200 viewers. Because you know what? I am telling the truth. Today I will not get to 200. I will stay here between 45 and 50. Because today warasa. Today you are putting us in our places. Because you are doing the wrong things. And God is not pleased. God is not pleased. I always say to Mafusi, now I don't mind to go against the Atlantic. I don't mind. Nah, I don't mind to go against the Atlantic Ocean if it is for my God. Today we will not get to 200, Lala. But go to Noni's live. It's 2K. Now let my speakers say their final and then I close. DK, you're closing, my love. DK, are you still with us? Okay, Eric Inke Mafusi here. Mafusi, come in.
I'm here. I'm here. You know,
Oh,
also, lady, I just want to say now, as people, I think we need to be careful on what we do, especially on social media. As Ospalisa and DK said, Rory, um, internet doesn't forget. We have social media that reminds us of things we posted in 2012, and you ask yourself, was I crazy posting this thing? Was I sick posting this thing on social media? And you remember, Rory, I wonder what was happening. You don't even have a reason to say, Rory, why did I post certain things? There are people here who are saying things that are breaking people. And when they are going through the most, people take those things that they posted and show them. Well, this is what you said, 2010. This is what you said, 2020. How do you expect us to behave this certain way if when you can't behave how you were teaching us in the past? So our past will always follow us, and people will always reference what they've seen you do. It's sad enough nowadays because as parents, we are exposing our kids' illness or weaknesses to people whom we don't even know, whom we won't even see in the mall or greet them. Also, lady, nowadays I will come here and tell you, "Oh, my son need a tube, hospital, I need donations, I need what. And that time I didn't even tell my son or my daughter, Hori, I am going to ask for donations. When my son is running around Okolo, they will keep on saying, I oh makopa kopa, mama hayu bizwa moko. They even give them names. That is why you find out that they are kids who have self-esteem, low self-esteem. They can't even go to schools because they are being called names. Kamabaka a rona as parents. It's very important nowadays as we are dealing with Matuke, who we ask for permission. Hore, my daughter, you have anxiety. Can I go talk about it? That is why also now I kept quiet about sharing what I said. Go and I will share because this thing it involves a lot of people and it will come back and hit me again, and I'm gonna be stuck between a hard place and a rock, and I'll be alone. You won't be here. O tla be o le kwa Ghana, nna ke tla be ke le mona Zimbabwe ke di one dealing with batho ba ko heso, or the people who attacked me, or the people who did whatever. So I sat down and I asked myself, hore, is it okay to expose certain things on social media where there are even stalkers, the very same people who hate you or who are laughing at you are going to be watching you cry there. The rose nyana tse re di kry-ang mo TikTok are not going to heal us, are not going to make us gain
Mapusi,
any
hold on.
dignity after we
Mapusi,
destroy.
important point you made. Go back to the roses.
Kere the roses tse re di kry-ang mo TikTok, Osna lady, they're not gonna heal us when the damage is being created. Because some of us, we don't even know how to withdraw these roses. Haruna the PayPal account. So it's sad to see people suffering for 10 roses. That is not even a $10 in your account. So what I am saying now is let us respect ourselves. Let us respect our kids. Let us respect our family. Even the people who are around us, they will come here saying, I am so sorry, Ospalisa. I am so sorry, Osprenda or DK or Osna lady. But you don't know after you switch off that life. I may buy something that you are selling.
Hold on. While you are on that point, let me say something. Remember the last time Hane ke bua le wena ne o re, no, Ausna lady, I have a story to share.
Osna lady, even before Brenda Athena, hi, sorry, my queen Brenda, sorry, my queen, sorry to interject. Ka tlhompho le boikokobetso. Ne ke kopa fela go ira my closing. I'm about to be load shed, so I just want to get ke batla go kgaola. Ne ke a kopa Osna lady, with your permission.
No
Thank you.
problem,
Ke a leboga.
Thank you for sharing,
Osna lady.
Auspale. Continue.
Meno masweu polao it's
I'm
here.
also going down.
I think that's what. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
go on.
Am I okay? There's a saying that says "Meno masweu polao it's here." I hope I'm getting it right because you know my Tswana is a bit cocky. Ke buella mo tabeng e ya ga Koki o fetsang go e bua. I remember I was here nako o bua ka that incident. We need to be very, very sensitive, guys, when we come onto the social media platforms, because not everyone, I always repeat, Osna Ledikir, not everyone that is in your circle will be in your corner.
Thank you.
And not everyone that shows you white teeth is smiling at you. Some are probably opening melomo ya bona gore o kgone go bona meno a batlo go lomang ka ona. The minute you turn your head, they will then bite you. Ka meno ao ante wena o nagana gore they were smiling at you. So what I'm saying, Osna lady, ke gore I really, really love this topic, and it is an eye opener to me as well. I hope gore le batho ba tlileng mona le ba ba dutseng mo di-passaging mo le Osna lady go na le ba dutseng mo di-passaging, because wow, they feel gore you think gore you know it. They feel gore now okay, this is a personal attack, but we are not worried about those people, because here renale mandates that we need to carry out, guys, and we need to be sure. The minute we're not here for the likes, like Mafusi was saying, we're not here to get popular. Some of us are here because we are ordained, and we're renality mandates. We've got tasks that we need to deliver. We've got things that we need to do because God has bestowed it upon us, or we need to do those things. So they must be careful gore ba go attack. How tsamaye o le mong This is what I'm just leaving here with you. Gore ha o tsamaye o le mong. So do not be worried. Ka bao ba ba dutseng mo di-passageng ka sena sebaka, those that are listening to us hona nou, do not be worried. Ebile bona, they're not shaking us. But let them rather learn from what you are sharing, because what they are doing is wrong. Let us take a moment, hona nou, Osna lady, let us go back into our childhood right now. And then ask the child in you, Gore, if your mom were to do what you are currently doing to the older you right now, how will that make you feel? Ask yourself that. Iputsise. My daughter always says, Mommy, you know, I so wish you can go and then get to walk a mile in our shoes and then understand how do we feel about certain things that you guys are doing that we do not agree on. So we just need to give ourselves that moment. Every time you go out and you want to do something or you are doing it on behalf of your child, is it really on behalf of your child now? Or are you doing it on behalf of yourself? And that's a selfish act. Ke a leboga, Osna lady. Ke a leboga.
Oh, that was so profound. Auspalis, thank you. Brenda, I know Luana, you're gonna nail. You're gonna go straight. You're gonna go straight for the head. You don't miss. Brenda. You don't miss, Brenda. Your Auspalis, that was so profound. But I need to go back to what Auspal. I wanna touch on something she said.
Okay.
I don't do it for likes. I don't do it to be popular. I don't do it for bona. Ha ke fetsa ho tima live, I ask God, did I touch one or two? He says yes. Done. My job is done. Uchilo are Mafusi, these roses, they don't bring healing. They do not bring healing. They do not. Rose A1 ki 0.00001 cent. Anyway, Brenda, Tola Pili, my love.
But I will continue, my darling. Oh, who's my lady? Remember, I said I want context because when you opened, you had a lot on your mind. You were running a machine and you needed to be still.
Mm.
And I'm happy you had people who were there to stabilize you, you know, and you found your center. Osna lady, there's a clip everywhere that says social media is not for your family.
Ish.
Social media is not for your friends. Social media is not for your colleagues to see or have a window to your life. Social media is for business. And a lot of people misinterpret it as it's a business ya kgwebo. Some people don't have kgwebo. They don't have a structure online, business, teaching platforms. They have nothing to advertise. Their business is themselves, right? You forget if the business is yourself, how celebrated are you in South Africa? Can you define yourself as a celebrity? If the answer is no, you have no business posting your business. That you have no business. Do the dances on TikTok. Do the voiceovers. Make us laugh. That is something that you can follow because already it has a blueprint. Put a picture because maybe you want something to be out there. But if the business is not to be celebrated for something that you are intending for it to be a brand, do not post your business because
Mm.
it's not your business. You are not going to make money out of it.
Yeah, I hear you, Brenda.
And another thing that I want people to take from today is that your kids have a tomorrow
Mm.
that you have no business. Yeah, this is my word for today. You have no business in their business in the future. You have no ounce of contribution that you are going to put into that life except to say and point and say, that is my seed. And you know what? I was a shepherd to that sheep, and look at it now. It is such a beautiful and fat sheep that can do 1, 2, 3. That's all. So when you look at your child and you think of your child as a business, you have a business then. Then post your child. Ask for those donations because that is your business. You are here to beg. Just like that guy got traffic lighting
Mm.
who asks for money. But if that is not your business, there's is it Tabitha Brown that talks about if it's not your business, then but out of it. It is true. It is so true, Wena Usna lady. I think we spoke about this maybe 2, 3, 4 sentences, maybe a whole day, one day, if you remember. Because we're talking about how why is it that parents don't have the guts to protect their kids? Not strength, the guts.
Mm.
The guts to say, not with my child. Yes, maybe there were times where you would post your child there and there, go WhatsApp, but the minute you understand
Mm.
what social media is, it must make you sick to your stomach because then you are putting your business, which is your child's business, on the internet. And I've said this before, if you put anything on the internet, including your ID and your number, it will always be there. I can RICA request. I can go to the fraud department in South Africa and say, I'm looking for this person. At least I have an ID number. They will find you for me. All the known addresses you've ever registered, I can trace you. That's how forensic works. So
Mm.
if you think you are going to delete, which I did, Linda, once upon a time, all the pictures, talk of Facebook, how they're out there already. Forget
Mm.
about it. It's
Yes.
already there. But from today, learn to control yourself and be consistent in protecting your seeds and your business. Unless if you want it to be out there and if you want to be celebrated for it. Because should you be celebrated for it, then that should be your business. If you are a fluent and eloquent speaker and that's your business, like we've been telling you, Wena Usna lady, and you can see people are interested in what you have to say, how you have to say it, and how you say it, then that should be your business. Get a podcast. Record yourself. Do more inspirational recordings. Load them on YouTube. See if it's exactly what you should be pursuing. But then when you then see, when people are interested, you then gonna make it a business. And if people are not hearing this, they will never hear it. Because if it's not your business, but bamudimo, don't put it on social media.
Loud. Brenda, straight to the point, the way I know you. Was where if Brenda is one person that goes for the bull's eye, it's Brenda. Straight to the point. Agakekelezi uBrenda, agati 1960. Wabona the difference between Brenda and Pearl is that Pearl we landa emuva, while Brenda is going. And sometimes I like to do that. I like to put Brenda and Pearl in the same panel. And at the end of the life, they are talking about the same thing. At the end of the life, they are talking about one and the same. Brenda, thank you, my friend. That was so profound, straight to the point. Exactly what I'm talking about today. Now, all that I'm going to say is, those very profound, so profound. Na ukadula ko corridor in the window and watch me over the window and say ke ipona. Yes, ke ipona. Ke ngwana mang aunt. Whose child am I? I am supposed to honor myself. So sit in the window, grab whatever you want to grab, screen record, take it to your friends, laugh about it. Na in the books of books, my name is ticked. And the one that fights for me is not me. I don't fight my battles. Nah, I've never went out to fight a stupid battle. There is one that is doing that on my behalf. And when he is angry, it's not gonna be nice. When he is angry, it is not gonna end well. As I sign off, I say love, peace, and happiness.